Hi, welcome back to Set Podcast. I am your host, DJ Mahlatse, and it's been such an interesting week. As you know, that last Saturday it was the Kaizer Chiefs victory, and on Sunday it was Mother's Day, and we're gonna get into those topics and some really, really interesting behaviors from public figures. But before we get into that, let me introduce you to my host, the one and only TikTok judge, Judge Henny D.
Hi, I'm Henny D, and here we listen, we don't judge. But I am the judge, so I might just judge a bit. Let's get into it.
Yeah, unfortunately today our ghost is missing or running late. We're not sure yet, but we do hope his team wins. But wow, let's congratulate Amakosi for life too for winning against Orlando Pirates last weekend 2-1. So yeah.
Rainfall in Devon.
Rainfall in Devon.
Rainfall indeed. No one thought Pirates is gonna lose though, hey?
Yeah, I mean it was a tight one at halftime where it was 1-1, where it was a draw.
Yeah.
You know, and anything could have taken a 10. So it did take tens. It was 2-1 the final score for the match. So yeah.
And this was Chiefs' first win in 10 years. And for those kids that are born like from 2010 and they've never seen Chiefs win anything
So
in their
yeah,
life.
so I guess it's been an amazing year for Chiefs and winning such. I mean, we see on social media there's a lot of celebrations that are actually continuing up until this week, even though it's been a week since they've won. I mean, there's jokes like now the only team that can take Chiefs apart is Barcelona and Real Madrid, and they must have Ronaldo and Messi at the front lines. So yeah.
Wow. Chiefs are so full of themselves.
Yeah, they're feeling confident. But congratulations to Makosi for life. And this is not my reflection of which team I favor.
Which
I
one
prefer not to say.
Which one is your team?
I don't know.
You don't have, or you just go with the winning team?
I go with the winning team. So I'm a Makosi for life for now.
Oh, for
until
now?
further notice.
Sundowns.
Okay, and they have a game coming up.
Yeah, that's going to be on the 24th of May. 24th of May. Yeah,
Okay.
the final of the CAF Champions League. And we're winning that match, definitely.
All right. Okay.
Because Pirates got knocked out. It would have been nice if both teams made it and then both legs were going to be played in South Africa. But unfortunately, Pirates got knocked out again.
Wow, again, again. So yeah, actually, so congratulations to Amakosi fans. We see they've been celebrating and they've been doing a lot. And talking about celebrations, let's talk about Soul Phenduka celebrating something and then going drunk on Casper Nyovest.
Yo, the first thing I saw with that video that I'm shocked, I'm like, why this guy's eating ice cream? How can you be drunk and be eating ice cream afterwards?
Maybe he wasn't drunk.
No, he was wasted.
You know, now that there's edibles that can be put in anything, maybe it's an edible ice cream type of thing, you know.
The soul was wasted. And he did, so what happened is, I don't know what event or whatever they were at. And Casper doesn't like Soul and McG because they're always speaking bad about him since he doesn't want to come on their show. So now Soul got there and was acting like a fan to, who's this, Casper? Calling him Nyoviolis.
Oh, my word.
But now Casper was not having it. He was trying to mize him. But his friend Capo was trying to speak to Saul. Then Capo...
But now if they want to bring him to the show, I couldn't
at this point. No ways. Casper said he's been mising them and he's still going to mize them. Even the funny part, when Saul was trying to dab, who's this Casper? And then he was bending over. Then Capo was like, Saul, your bums are showing. Saul, your bums are showing. Damn.
Oh, my word.
The ultimate embarrassment, yeah.
That is, yeah, why is he even looking at other people's bums, you know? But, you know, I don't know with that behavior, what does it mean?
He said he's going to quit alcohol, apparently, for a while.
Maybe he should take a break.
You should know your limit when you drink.
You never know, you know, some people know their limits and some don't. That's why we still have alcohol addicts in South Africa. I'm not calling him an alcohol addict, but I'm just saying, you know, sometimes you just need to control it a bit. You know, life can be a little bit stressful, but just control it a bit. And yeah, you know, speaking of Mr. DJ Maphorisa.
What did Pori do now?
Oh, no, he did nothing. He was on a radio interview and he spoke about how artists actually do not have management, how South African artists lack a lot of management and, you know, a lot of training in terms of how they behave, what they can say on social media.
But some people
and
can't
all of
afford
that.
the management, like upcoming artists.
Yeah, and also it's because of this. I'm talking from experience, by the way. As you know, I am a sort of a DJ now, sort of, because I have no
This
idea.
is for sort of.
Yeah, I have no idea. But in the unfortunate 8 years of me being a DJ, it's very, very
8
hard
years.
to
Damn,
be.
that's a lot.
It's very hard to be under management. Even if you get someone close to you to manage you, it's very hard to get gigs. And these people, there's some of the promoters that know that you are actually self-managed. They take advantage of that. They don't want to pay. I don't know how many people owe me or how many people will say will pay you. And some of them do not even have the courtesy or express the courtesy to even give you that Uber money. It's not like the club will not make money. You are rendering a service, but they still do not want to compensate you for it in any type of way. So it's very, very hard to be a DJ in the industry. And for us ladies, it gets even a little bit trickier because sex sells, and
Yeah, I need to show some.
I'm not the sex sale type of person, and corporate pays my bills, so I'm not gonna shake my ass for someone who's not even gonna give me, my Uber fee for that day, and I have to go to work. I do want to be respected. I want to walk into the boardroom and command it and speak in meetings, and people respect me because I already have a soft voice, and now I'm shaking my butt there. Good, I have two problems: the soft voice and the butt that I shook that everybody saw. So definitely not a great idea. But so speaking about back to DJ Maphorisa's statement about management, yes, finding management is very hard, and some people are lucky enough to have people who actually break the ground for them. Some people are lucky enough to trend on social media and things fall into place. But when things have fallen into place, let's respect our roles and let's respect our fans. As you can see, Scott's Mapuma's behavior is still backfiring even up to this week.
Because he even apologized while he was doing a song with TJ Puri.
Wow. And apparently
just riding on the wave.
Some of the apology, there's been statements coming out online and people comparing his apology to AI written kind of stuff. So it could be written by AI.
PR
But also, when you're into PR, word of advice, guys, let's start writing our apologies properly, structure that letter properly. Don't just not put spacing and write it in caps lock. It just sounds like you're shouting at us
if
throughout
it's not
the
genuine,
whole.
it's going to show, though. That's the thing.
It needs to be statements when they come out. They need to look proper, whether it's cancellation of a gig or whether it's an apology. It needs to look proper. So I would actually recommend that, maybe take a little bit of a short course online about certain stuff or get a PR company in your bag for such things. There's certain things you can't say on social media as a public figure. Unfortunately, you can't say any of those things. So to the artists and upcoming artists, please have a backup, have a career on the side that you're going to do, whether go to school or start a business, do something. Trust me, the industry is not that nice. I would say that, it ranges from ladies from harassment to insults to texting someone in their WhatsApp to give you a gig for 2 years. I can name a few, but I'm not going to do that for everybody's sake. So yeah, definitely. It's a very, very tricky situation because, it's the industry and not everybody's going to get lucky. Others are going to get lucky, but others are not going to get lucky. And coming back to Mother's Day that was celebrated a few days ago, let us talk about, are people's relationships still intact? I saw someone online and said that if your baby daddy invited you and the other baby mama to come and celebrate Mother's Day together, would you go?
Whoa, that's wild. Why would someone do that?
I mean, he's got two baby mamas, so he's inviting both of them to come and celebrate Mother's Day.
That should be done by the
Hence,
kid,
I'm like,
maybe not the father.
That should be done by who?
The kid, like the kid should celebrate Mother's Day. You can't celebrate your baby mama's as Mother's Day. How is that? How does
They
that
are
work?
mothers. Actually, you made them baby mamas.
So you're trying to thank them on that day, or what?
I don't know. Thank them for creating them, for making them mothers. Unfortunately, fathers are the ones that make women mothers. They don't become mothers by themselves. Hence, maybe he's trying to budget and like have them all celebrated in one
Your
spot.
phone is terrible. Slowly but surely, he's trying to introduce his
So
tempo
hence I'm
to
like,
the
are
marriage.
people's relationships still intact? Because there's a stigma going around that baby daddies and baby mamas occasionally smash.
They do, hey, don't you?
No,
You
I'm not
don't.
crazy. I'm not crazy. Unfortunately, I'm not comfortable saying this on camera, but I will say it. I've only slept with my baby daddy once. And we
Once?
had a child and
No
never
way.
again.
Oh, but I know.
I'm one person, if I get burnt once, I don't want to go back.
But once.
If you do me wrong once, I'm out. I don't play like that.
So how? Wait. You saying you slept with him once, then?
Only once,
You
and we had
broke
a
up.
child, and then after that, it didn't work out.
But-
All the other drama that I involved, but in respect
So
for my
did the
son,
child
I
make you
won't have
feel-
it said on camera.
Because sometimes they say a child makes people come together.
No, it didn't make us come closer. I was like 18, 19 at the time. We were definitely not gonna get closer.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
Also,
in
a friend of mine
varsity.
that when it was the first time breaking a virginity, she had a child. A friend of mine also. Like,
Definitely,
what?
I'm part of that group as well. So yeah. It's an
Yay.
unfortunate group to be part of.
Hey,
But
what a
ladies, do not be fooled by your baby daddies if they're not serious. That one I say it. If he texts you, just write a nice, lovely foot tech
Whoa.
on their text message, and everything will be fine. You know? So talking about that, there's actually a trend going around of women shaking and dancing in clubs saying that they're chopping their 20s and there's no cocoa melon and no baby daddy dramas. And then that actually got like a slap back to ladies with kids and saying, okay, women in their 20s with 2 cocoa melons, no baby daddy drama, chopping their lives in their
Yeah.
in their 20s. So yeah.
But I think there's then the ladies, most of the ladies in the comments with babies were being unnecessary. Because I saw one video also where one lady posted that she has a baby, but she still looks good and she goes to the club, no baby daddy drama. Then the comments were like bashing the woman without kids. Like, I have 2 kids, but I look way better than that person with no kids. Unprovoked, so that was not necessary though.
But they also started it unprovoked. I'm not sure which side
But
side
they didn't
is
compare
which.
though. They're just saying they don't have baby daddy drama. They were not saying they didn't bash mothers. They were just saying what they prefer. That they don't have
I guess
kids.
they took it as bashing. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't normally participate in such. I don't like to, now, I get it. You don't have a child. Good for you. I think that's the best decision. You're not missing out on anything. You have kids. Good for you. You have kids.
Yeah,
You
as long as they don't
also-
compare to the one with the child. You can just say I don't have a child, but you don't have to mention the ones with kids.
Yeah,
That's where the
but
problem starts.
but if you're saying I don't have a child, it's like, what
Yeah,
are you
but
saying
it's-
about other people with kids?
It's
I don't
hard.
know.
You say I don't have
It's
a
a
child, I'm enjoying
double-edged
my
sword.
life. She's sharing her experience. Don't taking anything away from others. The problem is when they start comparing. Okay, I think the comments, the public is the problem. They add petrol to the fire. When there's no fire, they'll just come and say, "Yeah, baby mamas." Then the fight starts.
Yeah, maybe that's why. There's also another fight going around. I'm not sure if it stopped. That guy who was on a Teams meeting and he was talking about the Bantu education. He's like, oh, and the child was like, "Danke." It's like, "Danke." And then it's like, present dad. And then he continued and it became a trend and everybody started
the
doing
present
it.
dad.
And then people came through on the comment sections and were talking
Peasant
about
girlfriend, peasant girl best.
present mamang,
Peasant brother.
when
Yeah.
there's even men apparently that came on his comment section and they were like, when I were jumpy or whatever the case might be, because apparently they're not that present and all of that. Yeah, I mean, there's people who are actually proudly not present, and that's okay. I'm cool with that.
That's crazy.
But now, if you go to someone who's present and go on their comment section and insult them, I'm definitely defending them. You don't have that right. If you can't do it, it's okay. There's someone else who can do it, and they can definitely do it better than some of your fathers who ran away.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
Yay.
But going to someone's comment section for being present dead and bashing them, that is actually disgusting. And talking about very, very sad stories, we've got a few GBV cases this month. Yeah. Every time there's a GBV case, it's just, I don't know whether the justice system is failing us more or whether, I don't know, And in these cases, the perpetrators are both men,
Whoa.
unfortunately, as
What
normal, as
happened?
usual. So this guy was arrested. Apparently, he works at Boxer. He was arrested
Box at
at
the grocery shop.
yes, and he bought a knife somewhere and went to Pick and Pay and stabbed his girlfriend to death because his girlfriend broke up with him.
Oh, wow.
Yes, very, very unfortunate. And very unfortunately, the lady has passed on. He was arrested. He's been appearing in court. And I saw a post of people pleading that they could please donate to the family so that they're able to bury her, as she is the breadwinner at home. So, guys, please look up the stories and just do your research before you donate as well, if you would like to donate to that family. It's a very, very sad case. And then there's also another guy who's been arrested where his girlfriend tried to break up with him, and he tied his girlfriend to a chair and took out her eyes with a screwdriver.
Shit. People can't take heartbreaks anymore nowadays, eh? Hey.
Yeah, you need an iron heart to actually go through. So now people are going to be scared of breaking up with their partners when things are not working because of they might actually kill them. Might need a breakup law clause thing where you go sign and you're under protection for a couple of, I don't know, maybe you're under witness protection because of you can get killed.
That reminds me of a post I saw of a guy that was breaking up with his girlfriend. He was like, no, please give me some space. Then the girl was like, okay, escort my puma.
Yeah, yeah. So it's officially very, very unfortunate. But let's talk about awards. Let's talk about the Metro FM Awards.
The Metro. There'll always be controversy because not everybody can win.
Definitely.
And everybody feels like they deserve to win.
Mm.
Because I saw also, is it Z Ngomalo on TikTok? She was like so shocked that she didn't win anything. But Nali and Basi, they scooped quite a few. And Mawelele as well. Yeah, those were the three biggest winners of the night.
Oh wow! Congratulations to them. I mean that's lovely. I saw the lady one. I saw her video was going
I
around.
think she won 2 or 3. Yeah, that's a lot.
Wow,
Basi won 3.
that's a good number of awards to win actually at her age. So
Yeah.
congratulations to Naledi. I see also the scandal for Fifi Cooper has died down between
The
Naledi
phone.
and yes, and the phone situation. So, but congratulations to Naledi. Let's not cloud your spotlight by bringing
Yeah, and
other
also
things
the trend of the what is this? The TikTok challenge, social media challenge of the year
yeah.
went to the scooter baba. But everyone was like, no, that should have went to Birimarong because that was the biggest trending challenge last year.
Yeah. Do you think it's because of the scandal of Scott's Mapum at the moment?
I wouldn't know, hey. Or maybe it's what people vote for. No, but because I think some votes are the public and some maybe it's the jury.
The jury.
Yeah.
Who's the jury?
Or the whatever the people there that work at the Metro FM Awards. So the public doesn't have the full votes.
Wow.
So hey, I don't know. But I also feel like Birimarong deserved it over the.
I mean, it was a lovely challenge. It was
yeah.
the thing. Yeah, it's the one that I felt was more popular.
Yeah, definitely last year. But also the things with awards, I feel like people that release their songs early in the year don't win because by the time the awards come, people are tired of those songs. So I feel like the ones that release their songs late in the year are the ones that are going to win because they're still new to us.
Okay. And while we are on public figures, let us talk about a cold shoulder. With the cold shoulder.
Yay! Ke bang Limpopo boy.
Yeah.
Limpopo boy and Kimango Sfiso.
Yes.
Yo, wow. Limpopo boy is not having it here. When Sfiso tried to highlight him, literally ignored him. I don't know why. Maybe Sfiso has said something that he doesn't agree with or something. So that's how it works nowadays. If someone says something I don't like on social media, when I meet them, I'm like, I ain't talking to you.
Cold shoulder. You just give them a cold shoulder. Yeah, I saw. I mean, the videos of the cold shoulder. Or maybe Limpopo boy was focused on something else and he didn't
Was
realize,
distracted.
Tahi not Tahi.
Sfiso.
As Fiso was trying to actually greet him, right?
Probably, yeah.
So yeah, it is unfortunately. But it's people, hey, not everybody can like you. You are not money.
And the way Taki laughed at who's this Sfiso? Yo, he laughed so hard.
I think that's why his name is like the tip of my tongue at the moment.
And the laugh was so contagious. Like, even if you don't find it funny, when you just see him laughing, you start laughing. And then the comments were like, guys, focus. We hate this guy as a country. We can't be laughing now.
Oh,
this is so funny, but focus, guys.
But like I said, you cannot be loved by everybody. You are not money. Which brings us to the Togoza heist bombing, where someone was trying to bomb a car, money truck, the Fidelity cars, and they accidentally bombed their leg and their private part of
what?
allegedly.
But did they die? They died.
No, they lived. So he did leave a few things.
Was he alone though?
No, apparently he was not. So it was like a heist that went wrong completely at the beginning.
But how many people got bombed? Was it him alone?
No, it was him. He was taking the bomb.
So the others were fine. Then he got injured.
Yeah, I believe so. And he lost more than a leg. So
that is crazy.
Guys, crime does not pay. So I don't know, but we can't say people need education.
But talking about heists, since these ones they bombed and fell, but the other others, the Jamestown, they made it through. They dug a hole, and this is what happened on Money Heist. So meaning these TV shows are big influence on people. They dug a hole to the bank. And
the F&B one.
Yeah, and they came out with the money. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But and there was a guy posting stakes of money on social media, so people were saying it's probably him.
I was actually
about to
say that.
That is a fucked up mistake.
And also, just to be aware that if you withdraw anything more than 10,000 rand, you will be under a SARS microscope. This is the new law that just came out now.
Can you withdraw 10,000? You can.
I don't think I don't understand why that.
Inside the bank.
I don't know. I think even if you withdraw it inside.
They're gonna ask you questions with your own money. Oh damn.
With your own money.
So yeah, those they came out with the money.
Yeah, it says SARS not coming after 10,000 cash withdrawals in South Africa. The South African Reserve Bank has dismissed fake reports circulating on social media that large withdrawals in the country could be automatically flagged by SARS. So apparently it's fake. The claims emerged on social media this past week saying that from the 10th of May 2025, cash withdrawals over 10,000 would automatically trigger scrutiny by SARS and the Financial Intelligence Center. The source of the claims were two articles published on foreign-based news platforms, each with slightly different numbers and information. Both claimed that the rule would be implemented from 10 May, but the amounts varied. One claimed that over 10,000 would be flagged, and the other claimed it had there was a limit of 50,000. Citing a new directive, the publication claimed that the rule was being put into effect as part of the Financial Action Task Force's measures to combat illicit financial flows in South Africa. Given the tight deadline, 3 days away, with zero communication from SARB, SARS, the FIC, or South African banks about the move, and the articles read as fake news. So it is fake news. So we'd like to contract that statement.
But I'm sure also there is a limit of what you can take out.
So it said it's fake, but don't now.
Not 10K, but I'm sure there should be like a limit of what you can take.
But I don't think they would publicly say what it is, because if they wanted to catch you in a crime, maybe I don't know where those people actually take such information. But yeah, unfortunately, guys, that's fake news. So we retract that statement. Said podcast retracts the statement of saying if you withdraw 10,000 rand from an ATM, you will be flagged for illicit financial activity. So yeah, guys, let's verify the news. I didn't even see, there were so many articles that had this and so many posts that had this.
Yeah, that's the thing. Fake news spreads so fast.
Spreads like wildfire.
Yeah.
It does spread like wildfire. But hopefully this is not fake news.
Speaking about fire, it's winter time now. Hey, It's cold, guys. So you guys must get your jerseys and all your human blankets, whatever you can salvage.
I told you, stop with the human blankets. And trust me, if that ex texts you and you don't want to talk to them, or you don't want to be queuing for antenatal care, which is pregnancy care. I think it's still called, yeah. Don't even think about it, you know. Ka winter, the sperm is very strong. It does not miss. Just remember that. It only starts
As
missing
for it doesn't
in
miss.
certain seasons. But in winter, it does not miss. And for some reason, condoms disappear. So yeah, you better be careful on that. Yeah, and actually, talking about news, hopefully this is not fake. Let's talk about Omotoso, who we covered, Timothy Omotoso, who we covered on our last couple of episodes. So yeah, so he is controversial pastor Timothy Omotoso arrested on immigration charges in East London. Nigerian pastor Timothy Omotoso smiles after the verdict was passed at the Gqeberha High Court on April 2nd, 2025 in Gqeberha, South Africa. It is reported that the Nigerian televangelist and two co-accused were acquitted of over 30 charges, including rape, human trafficking, and racketeering. So a week after his followers openly started inviting President Cyril Ramaphosa to a New Dawn crusade led by controversial pastor Timothy Omotoso, recently acquitted on a string of sexual assault and human trafficking charges, he was arrested in an early morning operation on Saturday. So he has been arrested after his followers have been inviting people to the New Dawn. Apparently,
Was that there is a church?
Yeah, so Omotoso was declared a prohibited person by the Department of Home Affairs while in prison, but went to court citing that they were biased and working with the National Prosecuting Authority. So yeah, so his arrest is nothing to do with his previous charges. It's an immigration situation. So yeah, that's the update we actually heard for you guys about televangelist Timothy Omotoso. So yeah.
Yeah, and this weekend we have City and Palace.
Okay.
The FA Cup final. So who do you think is going to win it?
City and?
Crystal Palace.
I
Because
give it
City
to
should
City.
win it, but since they've been bad for the past
Crystal
few
Palace,
weeks.
I think it's going to be a close scoring game. I think there's going to be a lot of high goals and a lot of corners. If I was betting, I would actually bet goals and corners instead of like who's going to win or who's not going to win, because it's an
I feel that's more
unpredictable.
risky.
Yeah, it's an unpredictable game. So yeah, I think maybe it could be over 8 corners. Over 1.5 goals. From my prediction. So yeah, probably a yellow card in between, because it's
Definitely,
gonna
because it's the final. It's going to be heated up and intense.
yeah. So I know guys are wondering. I know Betway a bit. I know betting just a little bit. It's not that bad. I'm not sure if it's a green flag or a red flag or both.
Sure. Okay. Do you know Fabrizio?
Who?
Fabrizio Roman.
No, I don't know him.
Okay, at least you know they're deep into it. Because some girls now on TikTok, like, they know Fabrizio. I'm like,
Who's
you guys know
Fabrizio?
soccer that much? So Fabrizio is like the most popular sports reporter. Like, he reports anything sport, like, okay, mostly soccer. Like transfers, wins, whatever. He's always on top of the case.
Oh
He's
wow.
the most famous one. So if a girl says she knows Fabrizio, you must be shocked.
So that means if I am meeting someone on a date who's actually into soccer, I should go watch Fabrizio.
I was asking about
before.
Fabrizio. He's gonna be impressed. I'm like, wow, you know Fabrizio?
Like watch the last couple of episodes of Fabrizio
It's
and
like,
come back.
it's post. He does, like, he reports. Like, he just posts. If, let's say, a player is moving from this team to this team, he posts. Anything soccer is there.
Wow.
And he's the most famous one in the world. I think with like millions and millions of followers. So if you're impressed a guy that likes soccer, just tell him about Fabrizio. Yeah, you got him.
And check Fabrizio's posts.
Yeah.
Just to be up to date, because you can know the name and not even know what
he
is
does,
happening.
yeah.
So yeah, you might actually want to talk about that. And talk about green flags and red flags. What are some of the green flags that you think men look for in relationships?
Green.
Yes, green.
The green, I'm sure men, they love. Okay, I don't know. I'm speaking for them. I love different things, maybe,
Okay.
compared to the public. So I would say most men want respect. That's what they say online. They want respect, respectful women. They say you must wear long dresses. The funny part, men like women that wear long dresses and stuff. But they prefer, yo, what am I saying?
I'm wondering, where's the English bundles?
That's a typical telecom or rain. Yeah, I'm saying men like a woman that's presentable, that wears long dresses and all that, but still go and cheat with the woman that wears short dresses and the berry type. And so you see, men don't know what they want.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not a dress type. I think also in terms of dresses.
You don't like dress?
No, it's the body shape. God did not give me an hourglass, and it's okay. So
Must look like
wearing a tight dress is not. It's when I wear a dress, it must,
It must shape.
It must.
But it depends what kind of dresses are. There's all those ones that are.
Like if I'm gonna wear a tight one, I don't have the silhouette. My silhouette is doing this. It's not
silhouette.
It's
hourglass.
It's not an hourglass. So definitely
so I would say red flags. The one respect, loyalty. Red flags. Green flags.
Oh, it's like respect. That's a disrespect thing. Okay. Let me start disrespecting a couple of people and see.
Respect, loyalty. Yeah, I think those are the most important. And women, I don't know what green flags do you guys want?
Green flags?
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on the woman, definitely money. I mean, he must definitely have money.
Money is a green flag.
Very, very important.
Wow.
Some women look for, he must be educated, and some don't care if he's educated or not. He just has to have money. It doesn't matter where the money comes from.
Yeah, I feel like when you have money, the rest is cancelled.
Meh.
When you have money, the rest is cancelled.
Yeah, when you have money, you're more attractive as a man. You're in your masculine energy. You are not worried about people stepping on top of your ego. So definitely that. Maybe that's another situation.
But also, women, if a guy has money, you overlook other things because then how the money speaks. That's why they say money talks, I guess.
What do we overlook? I'm actually curious.
All the red flags.
All the red flags.
Yeah,
which are the red
money.
Flags?
As long as you get money, like,
which are the red flags
red
now?
flags.
What do you mean? What
Wow.
red flag is
See
there?
what she did there.
Just tell us. Which red flag?
Yeah.
I get red flag like a notification. Baby, I'm sorry. 10K.
For everything. Hey, that's crazy. Hey.
Yeah, that's like, oh my God, imagine that. So no, if he's looking for someone who wears dresses, they're looking for someone who wears dresses, then I don't think
Aren't you gonna wear a wedding dress? Are you gonna wear wedding pants?
Yeah, wedding dress, yes, on the wedding day. We still have to build to get there. But it doesn't mean I'm gonna wear a dress all the time. Why am I gonna afford to wear a wedding dress every day?
Just compromising for the wedding. Otherwise, you don't like dresses.
No, it's a body shape thing. I love dresses, but it's just we were just not born. with the right. I don't know what they call it. Yeah. So.
Speaking about AI, do you see these videos that are trending of people using AI, and AI will be mixing them with their sisters and brothers, and some they eat each other? Like, oh, it's crazy what AI is doing.
I guess people are using AI. I mean, earlier we spoke about how, the statement that Scott has released, people were saying it's 90-something% written by AI. So I guess AI is actually, it's all over the place.
Yeah, but sometimes it can be good, eh? Like sometimes AI can be good. Like ChatGPT. You can literally study with ChatGPT. That's how smart it is. But I don't know how these other AIs get the videos wrong. Maybe that's different compared to text.
Yeah, maybe it's different AIs because remember, not everything is released by ChatGPT, right? So ChatGPT was mainly created for content purposes. So it can structure content for you in a sense that makes sense. It can put it, it checks all the grammar and makes it makes more sense. I also used it the other time I was writing an email proposal. So I wrote the email proposal in my own words and I put it on ChatGPT, and it made it actually look less desperate. And unfortunately, the people did decline our offer. I won't say who because they did out of respect. But yeah, it actually helped me structure that email and make it look proper and more convincing. I was actually happy with the tone at which it actually came across. And I know that in terms of, AI writing things on behalf of people, it actually came into a couple of people's careers, in terms of journalism as well, stuff like that. So it is quite helpful. But yeah, it is. studying with it, you need to study and understand. But writing assignment with it, I'm not sure if it's allowed in varsity, if it won't be, be called plagiarism or something.
I don't think it would pick up because AI can write like as if it was a human if you command it. The good thing with AI, you can command it to do whatever you want.
But the
So you can
the
command
bad
it
thing
to.
with, not bad, but the disadvantage of it is that if AI can write something, another AI can detect that it was written by AI.
Yeah.
So
if varsities start using AI as well.
yeah, if they start detecting that you're writing your assignments with AI, I'm not sure if that would be plagiarism or what that would be. But that would not look great.
No.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it'd be very, very tricky. So yeah, of course. So I don't know, but AI, on a good note, it's a good thing, but everything comes with its advantages and disadvantages all the time. So it's not something that it's not something that just out of the blue can be good one side. Everything has its advantages and disadvantages. So yeah, actually, there's a season 2 of Unseen that has came out.
What is this? Is it a series?
It's a series
Local?
where
I've never
it's
watched.
local,
Local
actually.
series. Wow.
Wow, it's very impressive. People are impressed about it. The reviews are actually very, very good. It's on Netflix, everybody.
Season 2. And
Yes, so
I didn't
there's
watch
season.
one.
You haven't even seen season 1. So it's about a house cleaner that desperately searches for her husband as a dreaded criminal syndicate dredges up past tragedies and ultimately drives her to violence. So yeah, so it's starring Gail Nkwana Mabalane, Mutusi Marano, Vuyo Dabula, and a couple of other people, Colin Moss, Brendan Daniels. So it is starring a couple of people. So season 2 just came out, everybody. Season 2 just dropped. I hope you're all watching it. It dropped on the 2nd of May. I hope you're all watching it. I can see where, South African film is actually going at this rate. Here, that's just talent. It's just talent. Remember, on the previous episodes, we've discussed how influencers get roles over the actual actors. But here, it's actually more actors involved, and it's more talent. And you know how it was shot. It's actually pure talent. So it's amazing. I would actually give it as a recommendation to actually watch it.
I'm going to definitely check it out.
Yeah, definitely. I can't wait to watch it either. But on that note, guys, please watch it and come and tell us what you think. But for me, it is a 10 out of 10. It's a great storyline. The way it was shot, it's amazing. The film and cinematography, it's amazing. But that brings us to the end of our podcast. So please watch it and let us know what it is. But before we come to an actual end, please do follow us on social media. Twitter is at 3 followers, guys. What are you doing? Why are you not following us on Twitter? I don't even know what I'm supposed to say for people to actually like my Twitter post.
Twitter, guys. Stop following those other pages. You
No,
guys know what other pages I'm talking about.
Which other page? They must follow us on all pages.
No, there's other pages on Twitter. Hey, so I'm saying they mustn't only follow those pages.
Okay. So
follow us as well and
follow us and engage with us, and we appreciate our TikTok audience and our YouTube audience. We've been getting quite some views, and we've been seeing some improvement. So that gives us some motivation to keep shooting and speaking our minds and bringing in some facts and stories for you guys. But anyways, we will see you on the next episode. Bye.